Howdly doodly. I'm going to do a little instructional video on how to replace a starter motor in a Holden Colorado in Australia. So last month or so, my fix has been to be smacking the solenoid on the starter motor to get myself going. Finally got a weekend free that I can get to the starter motor, which is just nestled in here. From what I've read and what I've seen, most of the instructional videos are on how to do them on the Chevy Colorado in America, and I think they have a different setup where the engine mount is some kind of big bracket in the back side of here. I think that may have to do with the steering column, a bit different to here in Australia, but we'll see how we go. First of all, make sure you got your handbrake on. You're going to be taking your wheel off. Just loosen all of your lug nuts first, jack up your car, then you can easily take your lug nuts off. Mine's got a locking nut so you can not get your wheels stolen. We'll chuck the wheel back in underneath just for safety. First up, on the passenger side, we need to take the oil dipstick out, and you'll see that it's connected to a wiring harness, and there is a cable tie that sits around it. You've got to snip him off like I have. You can then push your wiring harness out of the way. And this is a threaded little cap over the top of your bolt. It's very clever actually. It's actually not a threaded on, it's just a push on clip. And this we'll have to rig something up because that's actually a cast zip tie into that. So I'll figure out how to secure that back. Also make sure you disconnect your negative terminal on your battery. After mucking around with that nut for the oil dipstick, getting too close, I am going to remove my battery. So I'm going to take off the 3 bolts here which secure the battery down. When taking the battery out also, there's this little clamp just here which holds it down also. You'll have to remove that guy before taking the battery out. This nut holding the oil dipstick on is a 10mm, but it's a deep socket. I'm doing a dodge and I don't even have the extension bit fully on the socket, but it was enough to loosen it, so I'll remove the rest of it now. This is what I thought was the nut, but it's actually a Loctite on stud for the oil dipstick. The rest of the oil dipstick gets unbolted just down here. Pretty sure it's a 10mm. When you take out the dipstick tube, make sure you have got a oil catch can in the right place, because I missed by about a centimetre. Bit of cleanup, but yeah, just make sure you've got a drop pan and make sure you fill it back up. So I removed the starter motor, and right away I noticed that the existing OEM starter motor has a plug, whereas the new Bosch replacement does not. It has a thread and a nut. So I've cross-referenced and gone back over, and I have found that it will work. It does fit up, and also the amount of teeth on the existing, I think it's about 13, but I've also gone and checked the new and have much less. But I have checked and they said that it is compatible and it does work. So I'm just hoping that once I cut this plug and rewire one, it would work. So I've cut and joined with a crimp in here. I've extended by about 150mm, and I have crimped and I have heat shrunk to extend because we had to cut off the clip. It shoots it off by about about 20mm, but also it used to go straight in, but now we have to turn it. So I have made an extension. I've gone a heavier duty cable, and I've gone a bit higher of a quality cable. It is tinned. I have reinstalled the starter motor, top and bottom bolts, tightened them up, put the earth strap back on, done the active where the plug used to be. Now I'm going to run the oil dipstick down, find its spot again, and put the bolts back into them. I have reconnected the top of the dipstick, put a new cable tie over the top of the cable that we cut. Now I will be fitting the battery back. Remember to put the bolt back down bottom to keep this guy wedged over. All the wiring is back on, ready to go for a test. I'll do it straight off. I think I only lost about 50 mil of oil. Don't have any to replace it at the moment, but I will run down the road once I get this going. Give it a test up. Bonnet's open. Clutch in. Starts up. What a cracker. It's a really nice strong start actually. Let's try that again. Sounds different to the OEM one. Try again. You beauty. Thanks for watching, guys.